Imagine holding a piece of history right in the palm of your hand. A coin that is more than just currency, more than a round piece of metal. It's a tribute, a symbol, a story. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, the 1998 Kennedy half-dollar minted in Denver, bearing the iconic DE Mint mark. At first glance, it might look like any other coin sitting quietly in your change jar, but if you look closely, you'll see a legacy etched in silver and copper. The story of the Kennedy half-dollar begins in 1963, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The nation was grieving, and there was a strong desire to honor the memory of a leader who had inspired hope and progress. The U.S. Mint responded with incredible speed. Within a month of Kennedy's death, plans were in motion to release a commemorative coin. By 1964, the first Kennedy half-dollars were minted, striking a chord with collectors and the general public alike. People didn't just want the coin for its monetary value, they wanted a tangible connection to the man whose youthful charisma and vision had captivated a generation. Minting in 1998 was handled primarily at the Denver Mint, which had a long history of producing coins with precision and consistency. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is renowned for its efficient coin production, and by 1998, it was fully equipped with advanced coining presses capable of producing millions of coins with exacting detail. The DE Mint mark is small, almost unassuming, but it is a key identifier for collectors. It tells a story of origin, production, and rarity. While Kennedy half-dollars were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and occasionally San Francisco, the Denver Mint coins often have subtle differences in strike quality and finish that set them apart from their Philadelphia counterparts. Collectors are drawn to coins like the 1998 DE Kennedy half-dollar for several reasons. First, there is the historical resonance. Owning a Kennedy half-dollar is like holding a miniature museum artifact, a daily reminder of one of America's most beloved presidents. Second, the coin's design is timeless. Unlike many modern coins, which are often criticized for their lack of character or artistry, the Kennedy half-dollar remains elegant, dignified, and instantly recognizable. Third, there is the thrill of rarity and condition. Many 1998 DE Kennedy half-dollars were produced for circulation, but the coins that have survived in pristine condition, uncirculated or in high-grade collections, are far more valuable than face value alone. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1998 DE Kennedy half-dollar stand out among other years? Unlike some coins that see large, uneventful mintage numbers, the 1998 Denver coin has several features that make it special for collectors. Its strike quality is excellent, with a clear, sharp relief that brings Kennedy's portrait and the presidential seal to life. Coins in uncirculated condition often display a brilliant finish, with the contrast between raised design elements and the smooth fields giving the coin a striking visual appeal. For numismatists, even subtle variations, such as die polish lines, minor imperfections, or toning, can significantly enhance a coin's desirability. There is also the emotional aspect. Coin collecting is not purely about financial gain, it's about connecting with history. The Kennedy half-dollar carries with it memories of a time in America when optimism and tragedy were intertwined, when a young president's vision could inspire an entire nation. Holding a 1998 DE coin allows collectors to feel that legacy firsthand. Every coin has touched someone's hands, passed through someone's pocket, or perhaps rested for decades in a protective album. In a way, the coin becomes a bridge between past and present, a reminder of the stories embedded in everyday objects. Now, for the big moment, the value. If you happen to have a 1998 DE Kennedy half-dollar in excellent condition, uncirculated and well-preserved, it could be worth significantly more than its nominal 50 cents. Collectors often pay a premium for coins that retain their original luster and sharp details. And here's the exciting part. A pristine 1998 DE Kennedy half-dollar can fetch up to $152 today. Yes, $152 for a coin that might have once jingled unnoticed in your change jar. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of Kennedy, the artistry of the coin, and the meticulous care of collectors who value history in tangible form. In conclusion, the 1998 USA Kennedy half-dollar with the Denver D. Mint mark is much more than a simple coin. It is a celebration of American history, an artifact of artistry, and a collectible that bridges generations. From its creation in honor of a fallen president to its careful minting in Denver, from the iconic design by Gilroy Roberts and John Sinek to its enduring appeal to collectors, every aspect of this coin tells a story. And that story culminates in its remarkable market value, a reminder that history, artistry, and careful preservation can transform even a modest $50 into something extraordinary. So next time you stumble upon a Kennedy $50, especially a 1998 D, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history, beauty, and value, all wrapped up in one small, silver-toned disc. It's a coin that whispers stories of the past, celebrates a legacy, and in the case of the 1998 D, can even make a savvy collector's heart skip a beat at the sight of its $152 value. When you hold a coin in your hand, it's easy to see it as just a piece of metal, something that passes through countless pockets, wallets, and cash registers. But every once in a while, a coin comes along that carries more than just monetary value. It carries history, artistry, and a story that can captivate collectors and enthusiasts alike. One such coin is the 1972 Kennedy $50. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary piece of currency, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a coin with a remarkable tale, both poignant and fascinating. The Kennedy $50 has its origins in a tragic moment in American history. On November 22, 1963, the nation was shaken to its core when President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Kennedy was not only a charismatic leader but a symbol of hope and progress for many Americans. The shock of his death prompted an outpouring of grief, and in an unprecedented move, Congress quickly authorized a coin to honor his memory. Less than a month later, on December 30, 1963, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the legislation that would bring the Kennedy $50 to life. The first Kennedy $50 were minted in 1964, and they were an instant sensation. People lined up at banks across the country to get their hands on them. The demand was so intense that some banks imposed limits, allowing just a few coins per customer. Unlike many commemorative coins that have a slow and quiet introduction, the Kennedy $50 exploded into public consciousness. Its popularity was fueled not only by the memory of Kennedy but also by the coin's striking appearance. The combination of silver content, the beautiful portrait, and the historical significance made it an immediate collector's favorite. By 1972, the Kennedy $50 had evolved. Earlier coins from 1964 contained 90% silver, making them valuable both as currency and as a precious metal investment. However, after 1964, rising silver prices led the mint to reduce the silver content. From 1965 to 1970, the coins were struck in a 40% silver composition, blending silver with a copper core. Collectors often pay close attention to mint marks, which indicate where a coin was produced. The 1972 Kennedy $50 was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Coins from Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, while Denver coins carry a small D near the obverse of the coin. For collectors, these small letters can make a significant difference, especially when paired with coins in uncirculated or proof condition. Proof coins, which were specially made for collectors, feature a mirror-like finish and sharper details than their circulation counterparts. A 1972 proof Kennedy $50, in pristine condition, is a treasure for any collection. The 1972 Kennedy $50 is also notable because of its context within U.S. coinage history. By the early 1970s, the United States had already seen a major shift away from silver coins, and the transition to clad coinage was part of a broader effort to stabilize currency and reduce the cost of production. Yet, despite these changes, the Kennedy $50 remained popular, proving that its appeal went far beyond the intrinsic value of the metal. Its design, historical significance, and connection to a beloved president ensured that it would endure as a staple of American coinage. Here's the exciting part. A 1972 Kennedy $50 in uncirculated condition, with its original luster and sharp details, can be valued at approximately $132. Yes, $132 for a coin that many people might pass over without a second glance in their change. It's a striking reminder that value is not always obvious and that history, artistry, and condition can transform an ordinary object into something extraordinary. Holding a coin like this is not just about money, it's about connecting with the past, appreciating the craftsmanship, and owning a tangible piece of history that continues to resonate decades after it was first minted. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who simply appreciates the stories behind everyday objects, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is a fascinating treasure. From its origins in national mourning to its status as a collector's gem, this coin encapsulates a unique chapter of American history. Its design, with the striking portrait of Kennedy and the powerful presidential seal, has stood the test of time. Its mintage and condition offer insight into the world of numismatics and the factors that influence value. And ultimately, its worth, $132 for a well-preserved coin, serves as a reminder that even the most unassuming objects can hold incredible significance when we take the time to look closer. Next time you reach into your pocket or wallet, think about the coins you touch. Some are just coins, passing briefly through your hands. Others, like the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, carry stories, memories, and history, waiting for someone to notice, appreciate, and preserve them. And in the case of this remarkable coin, it's not just a piece of currency. It's a bridge to the past, a tribute to a beloved leader, and a gem that can still surprise you with its value today. Holding a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar isn't just about holding money, it's about holding a story, a memory, and a piece of America itself.